So this video is going to show you how to complete the cellular respiration model activities. So this is not the one you're making on your own, but you'll need this paper for it, and either just write it in your comp book or print it out, however you want to do that. Either one is perfectly acceptable. So just as a quick reminder, what we should have learned is that when we digest our food, it's going to get digested by our digestive system. It's going to end up in our bloodstream, and then your blood's going to carry it to all parts of your body, that glucose especially. What happens is it's going to enter the cell, and specifically it's going to enter the mitochondria. And in the mitochondria, that chemical reaction is going to occur. So only in the presence of oxygen can we break down glucose, and it's only in the mitochondria. So what I'm going to do here is actually model for you what this looks like. And I have, at school we would have used the chemical kits, but today I'm using 3 different kinds of beans. You could certainly do this yourself. You could use cotton balls, jelly beans, and just create your own model, but this is the one if you want to use. So on your paper, you can see that I've assigned a color. So carbon is the red beans or the kidney beans. Hydrogen is black, and the reason I chose that is it's the smallest bean, and you guys know that hydrogen is the smallest atom, so that's why I chose that. And then oxygen is the garbanzo, the white bean. So make sure you fill that in on your paper. So what I've done is right here I have set up, we can see here that glucose is, 6 carbons. So you can see I have 6 carbons here. It's 12 hydrogens, and it's also 6 oxygens. And these things would actually range, these carbons actually, the carbons are here. They make a ring, and then these things all kind of bond together, but I'm not worried about that right now. And we can see that I have 6 molecules of oxygen. So what I did, these two actually, oxygen likes to pair up with each other because of the number of electrons. So this is an oxygen molecule, another one, etc. So you can see really clearly that I have a total of 12 oxygen atoms for all those. And what I'm going to do is I'm going to scoop all these up, and I want to see how much the reactants weigh. And I have our electronic balance over here as it's getting set up. I'm going to go ahead and scoop up all these atoms, and I just want to know kind of how much they weigh. So I'm going to go ahead and do that. On here, we got a few more to go, so don't write it down quite yet. Okay, so we can see our reactants looks like about 14.4 grams. So that's going to be important. You can write that down on your model. All right, so I'm going to go back over here. And I'm going to go ahead and rearrange, and I'm going to put everything there except for I need 12 of these, so I'll get those going here. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 2 more, 6. And then all of these are going to go up here. And what I want to show you is, remember, the law of conservation of mass says that mass cannot be created or destroyed, but it's simply transformed. So when we break down glucose in the presence of oxygen, we're actually pulling these bonds apart. And you can see right here that one of our products is 6 molecules of carbon dioxide. So I'm going to actually take from over here, I'm going to take the 6 carbon atoms that were in glucose and put those over here. And I need 12 oxygens, which are the white ones. So that's all of these. Okay, so that is, and they actually, just so you guys know, carbon with 2 oxygens, and we could actually do this the whole time as we go here. I'll set this up so you guys can see it. But so each carbon has 2 oxygens, so it sort of looks like this, not quite, but a version of that. Again, our molecule kits would have been better for this. All right, and then we can see that we're making 6 waters. So I need 6 hydrogens, which are the black ones. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. But the problem is I also need, it's H2, so I actually need a total of 12 hydrogens. So I'm going to go ahead and bring all those over from my glucose as well. And then you guys can see I need 6 oxygen, which is right here. These are also coming from my glucose. Now you guys have made water molecules. You guys know that it is 2 hydrogens to 1 oxygen. We can actually, like the little Mickey Mouse, we could do that the whole way because these, you guys know, bond in a certain way because of their polar properties. So what you can see as we go through here this whole way, there's all my waters. And again, you guys can there we go. So there's all my reactants. So you guys can see from glucose and oxygen, I have made the carbon dioxide, water, and really the whole point is this ATP, but I can't show you the energy for that. And so what I want to do is, if we talk about the law of conservation, is I want to see if these weigh exactly what my products weighed. So I'm going to go ahead and put my paper back on here. It's at 0. I'm going to put all my products in there, and they should weigh the same because they're basically been transformed. See if that really works here though. Got a couple more to go. And we can see it's exactly at 14.4. So if you look at your assignment, you guys can see that you observe what happens, which we did. Now, what you're going to do is 2 things. You're going to a visual diagram, and that's kind of what I just showed you. You can do it again with your own supplies or just what I did. You guys can actually pause the video when I had that laid out. And then I want a written example of cellular respiration model as well. So what happened, where does it occur, things like that. And then you'll take a picture of this and send it to me through Canvas. So until next time.